Good morning. We are live. Not done a stream for about a month now. Work's been a bit crazy. So what we're going to do is going to try and do a stream every Friday from now on. We'll have a look at any altcoins that you want to throw at me. DMs are getting a little bit crazy now with the amount of people wanting me to take a look at coins. So I think it's better if we just jump on a stream and we'll have a talk of what's going on. This stream and this channel, as ever, is sponsored by Cointelegraph's Markets Pro. If you want to get one step ahead of the game, then go and check their platform out. You'll find a link for that in the pinned comment in the description. So we're going to take a look at Bitcoin first, and then we'll also take a look at any altcoins that you want to fire at me. So let me know where you're from in chat, and then we'll crack on. Get a few people to come into chat, and we'll see what's going on. Afternoon, Bob Daz. How did Scotland do it other day, mate? Right, so Bitcoin doing well. I mean, we've rejected off its pretty much 50,400 level again. If you look at this right up to the point of horizontal line, look at this. We rejected off that same area again. So that does show that it's a key area. Thing is, if we break through that, there's not much above it, is there? We've only got this trading data here, so there's not much to really analyse. But let's have a look at this in terms of old Fibonacci from the entire bottom to the top. So as you can see, pretty much a double top there and a slight rejection, come back down and tested this moving average 20. If we break through that, we've got a couple of key levels here. So we've got 56k and then 63k, and then by the time we're up there, we will be pacing through all-time highs. Wow, chat's just gone mad. 12:30 AM, what are you doing up that early? Solana, we'll have a look at Solana, we'll have a look at MTV as well. I'll just go over Bitcoin and then we'll have a look. Yeah, so yeah, Scotland did shit. I hope you watch England, Bobby. So yeah, price. I've always been mentioning over probably the last 3 or 4 weeks that September historically is a bearish month for Bitcoin. That doesn't mean we're going to get a drop, but there's always that possibility that we could have. I don't know. I mean, things are looking good now, but remember, we could always have that 10 to 20% wick which catches us out. And when things are doing really, really well, sometimes you should start to expect a pullback at some stage. And I think if we did pull back, I've got this area marked up here, this 43k. Might not happen because things are looking good. If we do push above 50k and then start getting 56, that September dip is probably going to be out of the question. But so far, until we break through 50k, there's always that possibility that we could drop to the downside. And I think if the market does give probably a test of this moving average 50 here, 44, 43k within this area of support, and then we push on and start breaking through and going up to all-time highs. But if we do break above this 50k and close above it on my daily time frame, when we can look at start targeting 56 and 63k straight away. But let's have a look at some altcoins anyway. So things are starting to look good out there. I mean, Ethereum's been pretty much leading the charge. That's up at 3,800 now. Again, we've had a double top there, so that could signal a potential sell. I just want to have a look at the Valkyrie indicator, see what that's saying. Let's have a look at some of the daily time frame. So we have got some sell signals up here. I mean, last time we had some sell signals on where's my arrow? Last time we had some RSI oversold signals or overbought, we had a nice drop there. Didn't hit any areas of resistance or support. If you look at this purple band, this is support. So currently here we've had some overbought RSI dots. So remember, there's a potential that could drop. So just be wary about that. We have got pretty much close to that -2.7 level on Fibonacci. So things may start to drop, but you never know. Whenever things are overbought, they usually start going into price discovery. So just be wary of that. If we did drop, we have got this band of support here. So this could be a potential tap into there, pick up some liquidity and then push on. But that's looking a little bit oversold there. Right, loads of altcoins here in chat. We'll start from top to bottom, so if I miss any out, just fire them in again. So, TRB, let's have a look at that. Is that Telor, isn't it? Yeah, I remember this. So, Adam at the Gem Hunters, he mentioned this before anybody even knew about it. He picks out the best gems, so if you're ever wanting to find any gems, go and check his Telegram group, the Gem Hunters. It's It's class. So TGH, right, what's going on here? Last time I looked at this, we was there, so we've had a rise up, we've come back down and tested this region at $49. Would expect that $49, $50 is that region now of support. You would expect, wouldn't you? We're trading nicely above that moving average 50, and we've used it as support here. That was support there, and then we've come back down and tested it here as well, and then we've been cradling that 20 all the way up. A nice test there, so things are looking good in terms of, well, all altcoins look like this. Once you do break above or below that moving average 50, that does give you a good idea of where the price is going to go. So if you look at this, we're trading above the 50 all the way up to the top. We've then rejected, come back down, retested the 50 there, retest is good, and then we dropped all the way down. Now we're back above this. I'm expecting, like I say, to retest that 50 what we've done, and now I can see this shooting up and using it as support all the way up. Where have we been in the past? We've been up to $165. Good chance that we absolutely smash it. It's a really low supply of this, isn't it? So there's a good chance that we do break above that. If you're looking for buys, I would still target here. 49.89 is probably a decent level for you to target. Check first. Oh, what's that one? XDB. Is it on trading? Is it? Digital bits. Just before I go into that, if you look down here, XTVC BTC. I've not looked into it yet, but Glassnode, all their charts are now incorporated on TradingView, so you can look at some Glassnode charts if you're wanting to see on-chain analysis, which is good. So XDB, wow, that's done really well, hasn't it? Let's just have a bit of a zoom out, see what's going on here. I presume that's the all-time high, because that wick there usually is the listing wick, and it's usually a load of bollocks. So we'll just mark it as up all-time highs. I remember somebody mentioning XDB ages ago, and I never really looked into it. And that's the same with a lot of altcoins. There's that many altcoins out there. There's probably 50,000 of them. It's hard to keep on top of which one to keep a track on, isn't it? I mean, I always recommend to people, don't have any more than 6 to 10 projects, and I'm fucking going over to about 15, 16 now. It's hard when there's that many decent projects out there. It is really hard to keep yourself to a certain amount. So we've had a good rise in terms of a bounce. Where did we drop to on that drop? Didn't really do one, did it? I mean, that was May, so we did quite a significant drop there. From the top to the bottom, we did a 85% drop, and most altcoins did do that. I mean, and then we've had some nice pushbacks up for you, taking the top there. Look at that, 1,700%. Missed some gains there, haven't we? But like I say, you can't be in them all. We're going to retrace at some point. As you can see, we are retracing now on this this current daily candle. So if you look at this on the 4 hour, you can analyse this latest move here. We had that push up, a retracement. We've had no retracement on this move as of yet. So if you're looking at this entire move, we've come back down and we're actually using this 382 as support at 29 cents. These moving averages are quite far away now, so we'd expect to come back down and test these here. So if you're looking for buys, I would place some around here at 25 cents. Could be a decent area before we do obviously come back down, retest the area, and then push on to the next all-time highs. But that's some buy zones there on XDC. $200 AD and a new shed. Fucking posh shed that, mate. Reserve rights. I'm just going from top to bottom here so I don't miss any out. Reserve rights, I could not be any more bullish on this asset. It is an absolute joke how undervalued this is. And we are trending pretty much in a downward spiral here from the top, aren't we? Not much going on there. I mean, you could say that was the trend there and we've actually broke out of it. But it's not the most accurate, is it? I mean, you could say that we have actually broke to the upside. We're coming back to retest that trend and then we push on. So if you're looking for buys, maybe look at buys within this trend here. And that goes nice. I mean, we're using that 382 as support. I mean, you could say you come back down to 4.7 cents, which not the best area, but I mean, if you're looking to buy, it's solid. We have broken up. And so things are starting to look a little bit better now. Like I say, I mean, anything under 5 cents. I did a video just on RSR the other day, and I said anything under 5 cents is an absolute steal. I think I said that on Meta Hero yesterday, and it's just absolutely flew above 5 cents. But this is exactly the same. This is way undervalued. massively. Not even got mainnet yet out or any marketing started, so things are going to start to heat up with this. I would just buy in. Currently using that 50 as support on the 4-hour time frame. Money flow still in the red. You would expect that to tick up soon if you look at it on the daily. Yeah, money flow is in the green now, so things are looking good there. First area of resistance is a 6.1 cent where we're rejected. If we do close above that nice area of resistance, then not much in way at all-time highs. We've got that trading area there, which will be tough to get through at about 8-9 cents, so that's a key area to look for there. I'll just come back to that. Thanks for that donation, Lemon. 10-set member 6 figures in the second week crypto, thanks to you. Yeah, 10-set did really well. I managed to, well, I got an IDO on 10-set, and I pulled about 50k out of it. It was a decent buy, and I was looking to get some more when it dropped, but Meta Hero arrived and I bought into that, and now I'm up massively on that. So just be aware that there's also there's a new gem coming out on 10-set this month, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Thoughts on MTV? So I'm holding MTV now. I've not bought a massive bag. I think I've got about 180k of them. It's about £2 grand. Nothing much major yet. I'm scoping out a little bit. Let's have a look at the MTV chart actually. Need to buy some more. I just mentioned on my Twitter earlier on that I'm potentially gonna go heavy into this. I might potentially pull some of my Zilliqa out, because not much going on with Zilliqa lately. I might just pull I don't know, 25% of profits out of that and push it into MTV. But again, I mean, we're down at 1.2 cent. We're looking for this area here. I've done quite a few price analysis videos recently, and we got loads of rejections off this same area, but now we broke through to the upside and we're looking to target the top of the local top, which we hit last time. So there, still looking for buys though. I mean, the higher we go up, the less chances are we're going to hit this level down here, and I don't think we're going to come back down to that level, to be honest. Now, if you're looking for buys, 10 cent is a decent area. Lines up nice like moving average 20, and we've not really tested it yet other than down here. We broke through it, come back down close to it, come back up, and we've not come back down yet. So if you're looking for buys, I'm going to target 9.9 cent, 10 cent for a decent buying area. And let's see, I've currently unstaked my Zilliqa, so I'm waiting for them funds to come back. It's around 14 days. Might scrape some profit off that and bang it into MTV, because scalability issues that the networks across the crypto face, this managed to solve it, doesn't it? So yeah, I like MTV, to be honest, mate. Just come back up to a chat. Star Atlas, never heard of them, to be honest. Should we buy XEC USDT? Don't know what it is, to be honest, mate. Never looked at it. Fundamentally, I ain't got a clue, but Jesus Christ. That's flying, isn't it? Actually, we've only got data since 20th of July, so can't really do any analysis on that. It's just like it's in price discovery, and it's had that listing. Well, on Huobi definitely, and it's just been flying ever since, hasn't it? From the bottom there, you've done a significant rise, 1,600%. I wouldn't buy into that yet, but then again, I ain't got a clue about fundamentals, so I can't really say, mate. Crypto never sleeps. What coin is a good coin to buy at price now? So I think Multivac, which we're talking about, RSR is a solid price under 5 cent, and also if we just take a look at, fucking hell, that's flying, isn't it? That buy zone's way out of window. Meta Hero is absolutely pumping. Look at that. That is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you could look for some key areas to buy on this, but then again, I said on my video yesterday, anything around 5 cent is a decent buy level. So if you're looking for buys, potentially wait for a pullback, but on your head be it. This is a massive project. I think they've got that conference in Dubai in October, and I think honestly think it's just going to be like this all the way to Dubai. People are going to start recognising it. The marketing is going to ramp up. Yeah, they've got a massive listing coming as well, or I should say partnership, on the 6th of September. When they announce that partnership, there's a good chance it might go parabolic. So if you're looking to buy something cheap, look at Meta Hero. Are you stacking your MTV? I am staking. Yeah, I'm staking it on. Where am I staking MTV? I'll copy this address for you into the chat. Staking my MTV there on that link. It's pretty simple. You have to add the mainnet address to your MetaMask. Once you've added that mainnet to it, you then can stake. So go ahead and check it out. Got a bonus as well for staking the other day. In fact, let me just see if I can drag this across. Yeah, so I'm not sure if how often we're pushing these out, but if this is the amount you're staking here, this is the rewards that you get. So you get 5% reward, which is decent really. If you put a fair old chunk in here, you're getting 5%. Current APR is 23%, so get staking those multivac. Plua made good moves. Never even heard of Plua. Would you still say we're going to have a September drop? I mean, I'd say so, yes. I mean, I mentioned at the beginning of this video that we still could come down and test this moving average 50, which is a nice area at 44, 43k, but really depends if we blast through 50k or not, doesn't it? I mean, we've rejected off it twice. We're coming back up to test it again here with 49,400. If we break above this and turn this area of resistance to support, we still might get a drop in September, but it depends where from. I mean, we could drop at 56k down to 50k, and that could be the next level. But I mean, if we do stay under 50k, I still think there's a good chance that we test 44k. But we just need to wait out and see, don't we? I mean, historically, that's what the market's always done in September. It has always dropped, but it depends where from, doesn't it? I mean, last year I think it dipped towards the beginning of September. The year before it dipped right at the end of September. So it just depends where it dips from. Video coin, one of the lads have been mentioning in my chat about 1,000 times. Shall I have a look at it? What's the ticker for that? Vid, where we're trading. Camera's gone right blurred. We'll get rid of camera. Yeah, we'll get rid of camera. Can't see me anymore. It's gone blurred because I zoomed right in. So video coin currently at 52 cent. Where we're trading. Trading on Qcoin, so we should have a chart on here. I'll have a look at Blue in a second. So, vid USDT. Let's have a look what's going on. Let's drop to the weekly first. Major rise there, didn't it? Must have been some type of partnership. So we popped up right to $1.11 and did a heavy rejection, didn't we? In terms of a rejection, we dropped 90%-ish, which, like I say, nothing wrong with the project. That's what's happened across the board. Looks like we're into area of resistance currently there. If you look at all these, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, so that's an area of resistance on a weekly time frame, which is quite a heavy level of resistance. And then if we got any Looks like that's in. Let's just copy that. Area of support there. So we're dropping into the daily time frame. If you look at this entire move, it looks like we are forming a bit of a top there, doesn't it? So if we're looking for buys, currently we're sat on this level here at 382. That's at 51 cent, and it is a nice level of weekly support. Can't see it dropping any lower than that, to be honest, unless we'll come back down and test this moving average 20 here. So if you're looking for buys, maybe around 48 cent could be a decent level where you potentially load up on. But in terms of resistance levels, you need to break above 67 cent before the market does allow and start pushing back up. All-time high should be no issue because there's not much trading data within that area. Once you do break above all-time highs, you're talking 27th of March to, I mean, look at that, you've got about 2 weeks of data there. So once you break above this level of resistance and flip it to support, you will easily attack those all-time highs there. Three. Altcoin as well, so we'll got a chart up on that. There's that many assets out there now. Jesus Christ. That's absolutely ridiculous. What did you mention about Pri? Has it got some partnerships or something? Oh, Samsung, that's why. Thing is, you always get these big companies, Samsung, I remember there were massive news around when Engine was supposed to be partnering with them, and then nothing ever happened. Read a piece of news and that was the same. So you have to be wary about these big partnerships unless it's written down and that actual company announces it. But yeah, look at that. That's absolutely monumental. That's done an 862% rise. I mean, you can't really do any price analysis on that, to be honest. I mean, you could say, you don't want to sound too bearish, but there's always a chance that you come down and retest these tops here. Look how many times we rejected off it. But that would be a significant drop down to 12 cent. I mean, if it did a sell off from these levels, you'd be talking another 60% drop, and that's not really likely. But there's no other data above there for me to analyse, so I can't really look at that. And fundamentally, I'm not too sure, to be honest, mate. What's a good entry on Pri? I mean, that's a good entry there at 12 cent, but it's already up at 31 cent. I mean, there's no way you can do any analysis on that, not just out of 2 daily candles to the upside. So I'm sorry, but I can't really do much with that. Let's have a look at Plu. I've been a user of Plu for about 1.5 years now. Plu is solid. I think this is massively undervalued, and if you're wanting to get hold of some, then now is the time because it is cheap. I mean, this is hard to do analysis on as well because every time you get a sell, you get or a buy, you get massive wicks, and look at all them wicks, it's a pain in the arse, so you might be better off doing it on should we do it on the line chart? That looks a bit better, doesn't it? So we'll just get rid of it, get rid of moving averages. It's a little bit easy to see on that. This has been up to $55 before, so that's not the all-time high. It's been out since about 2016. But let's have a look at this entire move here. So we was down at 340. Just dropped below that 382 level at 491. I think that $5 is the buy zone, to be honest. I mean, if you look at this region here, all these wicks, we had a wick here and a wick here too. So that shows that there is demand. We've got a rejection there, a rejection here, support, and then that is a buy zone, I reckon around $4.90, $5 buy-in, and I think that's probably the best area we can look at, to be honest. What are your predictions for Reef? Well, it's been quiet, hasn't it, Reef? I say quiet, it's been making shitloads of partnerships, but in terms of price action, it's been quiet. Let's go back to the candles. So I had this set up earlier on last week. We're looking for a breakout, and we've had that breakout now. We are actually in a level of support around here. Money flow is in the green, so that's looking good. And we broke to the upside. We've come back down and retested this close on this 382 level, so I think that's going to push up soon. But predictions, we just need to wait for substrate, don't we, and wait for parachains to get out there. Need to really close above 3.7 cents to get any continuation mode, because it's still currently down in my dumps. What is it, crypto bro? So look at how many won well. So look how many won. 12 cent. I did a video on how many won maybe 2 days ago. So we're looking at this top here and we're looking for a rejection, which so far is happening. If we just look at a 4-hour time frame, we'll get a better perspective. We've had that top. It looks like we're forming a bit of a bull flag, to be honest, but I would still, we're in a level of support here. So if we drop below that, this is the area to buy at 10 cent. I think 10 cent's a nice area to place some orders. But yeah, rejection so far. That's the first major region to get up at 15 cent. What coin do you mean, crypto bro? I don't know. Yeah, you've not even said a coin. It's on deck. What's on Dex Tools? That's a bit of a nasty candle, isn't it? What's gone on there? 13 cent all the way down to... What the fuck's gone on there? That's almost like a rug pull. 88% drop in one candle. I'm not looking at that. DAG. Yeah, it does look like a whale. Give up there, Lemon. Too many assets on here. DAG USDT 30 cent. I did a video on DAG the other week, and we was looking for buys, wasn't we? At around, what's going on with this Fibonacci? But that red level, I must have put that red level on for a reason. Yeah, that'll have been it. I mean, this is the end of that drop for me. I think that's it done. 30 cent is going to act as some nice support. Marries in nice like golden ratio retracement. We've done a major move to the upside. Push back. I think it's ready for the next move, to be honest. So many people on crypto Twitter are bullish about this asset, so for me, it definitely looks like a good buy at that level there. Above that, it's price discovery, I believe. Caps. This asset is so undervalued. Not much going on in terms of price action because there's not much going on yet, but we've got testnet coming up in October, so that'll be bullish. Just flatlining, isn't it? This little drop here is because pre-sale investors get their assets unlocked at the beginning of each month, so there'll be a few people selling that now. Maybe look at that region there, around 6.8 cent could be a good buy. This on the listing, I remember it shot up to 22 cent, and that is just for starters. That just shows you that this is going to be a multi-dollar asset at some stage. But yeah, if you're looking for buys, maybe try and target some down there, but this is not even run yet. That was just a listing FOMO, and then this is just all that initial investors selling off. Yeah, I do Hero. I did Hero yesterday, mate. If you go into my previous videos, but we'll have a look at the chart for you. Breaking through 5 cent was key. 5 cents here, so we broke through that so far. I mentioned on yesterday's video if there's I mentioned to somebody yesterday if people on the video, if we were looking for buys, I think anything around or under 5 cent is probably the best investment you'll take, because the lead up to Dubai is going to be massive. That chart just looks epic so far. The last 3 days we had that Cointelegraph interview with Rob Green, and then we've got that that incoming partnership on the 6th of September, whoever that may be. Suppose it's a massive company, so I'm interested to find out what that is in a few days time. What date are we on now? So 3 days time. Right, that's going to do it anyway today. I've got a few things to do. I'll be jumping in some more price analysis videos throughout the day, so if you've got any price analysis videos you want me to check out, jump into my Telegram group, which is the Crypto Troops, and go ahead and check out Cointelegraph's Market Pro. Thanks so much for listening today. Make sure that you smash that like button, that you are subscribed, and I'll catch you next time.